much. Hey friends, it's me, Smile McGee. Sorry. I thought I'd update you all about my second opinion immunology appointment. I was really nervous for this, as you guys knew. My immunologist has basically made it feel like I'm going to slowly die from 100 infections, to put it lightly. He, since I had that severe reaction to my IVIG, he's just not treating my CVID. And as you guys know, I keep on catching every infection under the sun. And it has been horrible. Horrendous. After discussing what's happened to me on a patient support group, seriously, if you are diagnosed with anything, join a patient support group for that disease. You will learn so much, way more than your own appointments, because they don't have the time to teach you everything. You're the one living with this disease. And the best way to learn about a disease is from the people who live with it. So anyway, I saw her via telehealth today, and I really liked her. She doesn't agree with the don't treat it option, which makes me really happy, and she made me feel like I am not screwed. She thinks that possibly sub-Q could be a good option. So she wants to get all my records. I guess if I don't make IgA antibodies and they give me IgA in the infusion, that could cause anaphylaxis. So she wants to make sure that's not happening. She wants to get all my records from up north so she knows more about my case, because I am a human dumpster fire. She didn't say that, but we all know it's true. And yeah, she didn't just dismiss me, which was really nice. She's like, I could tell you are really feeling sick and really struggling when you're asking me to give you an infusion that almost killed you. To me, that is a sign that we need to treat you. We need to help you feel better, because you must be feeling awful if you're willing to jump into a treatment that almost took your life. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you for understanding. She's very sweet, very humble. I just really liked her. She wants to schedule a follow-up in 3 weeks. And she's like, do you have a follow-up with your current immunologist? I'm like, no, I don't. And she's like, you didn't schedule a follow-up? I'm like, honestly, every time he talks to me, he just gives me really sad eyes that make me feel like I'm totally screwed. I just love that she made me feel some hope that I'm not totally screwed. And she really wants me on antibiotics right now, but she doesn't know my case amazingly, so she wants them to be given by someone who actually knows my case. So Pulmonology called in order for an x-ray today. So after I talk with you guys, I'm going to go get that. And she wants me to message Pulmonology, explain the situation, explain that they want me on antibiotics, and for them to choose what antibiotic is going to be the best. So maybe there's hope. Or when she sees the complexity of my case, she'll run away screaming too. But I'm still waiting for a response from my old immunologist and palliative care, because I kind of got palliative care on his case, maybe, because I asked her if there's any treatment options, because palliative care is basically your advocate, and I felt like I needed some hardcore advocating, because I don't want to fight as hard as I have to die from infections that could have been treated. She told me something I didn't know. She's like, okay, it's a bad idea not to treat these, because of your lung disease, every infection you get is going to go to your lungs, but every infection you get is going to make your lung disease worse. I'm just like, really? I did not know that, but that's been a worry of mine, that this lung disease is just going to get worse because of all the infections, and that I won't be able to fight it off, and then something, really bad's going to happen. And I just keep on feeling sicker. I have dropped 9 or 10 pounds in the past 2 weeks, which isn't good. Most people would be celebrating, but that's not healthy weight loss. If it was healthy weight loss, then heck yeah, awesome. If I was eating right, exercising, and I lost 10 pounds, bring it. But 10 pounds in 2 weeks from not being able to eat, you know, like, it's not good. Like, I'm once again in that state where I want to think of my future and plan for the future, but I fear if I'll even have one. You know, as dark as that sounds, but that's the realities of chronic illness. We're trying to fight something no one really knows how to fight. Like with a lot of diseases, there's an instruction manual, you know what I mean? But with rare disease and all the like comorbidities like CVID, asthma, glaucoma, heart issues, everything put together, doctors are guessing. Like they're treating symptomatically, but they're not really sure what they're doing. No one can give me a definitive timeline. No one can say like things are going to get better. You know, like they just keep on getting worse health wise, and it's terrifying. But that's like when you trust that God knows and you have to follow his plan, but it's really scary. And I just like sometimes I don't think doctors grasp onto that. Like, as patients, we're a second of your life. We're a 30-minute appointment. We're a name and a number on a chart. But to us, like, you're holding our life in your hand. Like, you could be the difference between life or death from a patient. And it's just, it's crazy to think about sometimes, you know? So I gotta go get a lung x-ray. Hopefully more radiation will give me Spidey powers. And I'm feeling hope after talking with her today. We'll see if my old immunologist ever messages back. And she says if we put me on preventative antibiotics, she wants to get infectious disease involved too. But she did say with a case like yours, I would prefer it at the U, but if your doctor's not going to treat you, then yeah, I'm definitely going to help you. So it's nice to know that, like, she's in my corner. You know, I hope it stays that way. I have trust issues when it comes to doctors, like, so bad. But she seems utterly incredible. Hey, Kelsey. Hey, Laura. So that is the medical update. I'm still, throwing up a lot. Stomach still kills. Still coughing all the time. It still hurts to swallow. I'm still a physical ball of misery, but life is still good. Again, I know I've been complaining a lot lately because things have been hard, but I hope you guys know that I do believe that even when you feel like garbage, like I do, that life is still worth living and you can still find a lot of very good things in every day. So please continue to keep me in your prayers, and thank you for all the prayers. Hey, Mike, if you have any questions, please comment down below. I'm going to try to get this on Instagram too, so all you friends up there can be updated. And I'm so grateful for your guys' support through this crazy